What's going on, everybody? It's the Bulls Show, aka Aiden, and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, the last game of the season has just come and gone for the Chicago Bulls, and now the time for talking about the regular season is over. This is the last game reaction we'll do in relation to the regular season, and we move over into a massive game in the play-in tournament against the Toronto Raptors. A good win for the Chicago Bulls, I would say, but I'll be honest, it was just a very standard game, fairly boring game, I would say as well. It is what it is. Definitely not as exciting as the Mavericks game, but at the same time, some surprising things happened. We'll talk a little bit about it in this video. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to the Bulls Show, turn notifications on, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls and whether or not you agree about having some of these guys play in this game. For example, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Beverley, Vucevic, all those guys played in this game, which was very surprising to me. Do you agree with the Bulls playing those guys? As well as, do you think this builds any sort of momentum heading into a big game against the Toronto Raptors? We won this game 103-81. We end our season 40-42 on the season, so we did go minus 500, even though it wasn't by much. But at the end of the day, it was all said and done. The Bulls season is over. We finish in the 10th seed still. We're versing the Toronto Raptors still. This game meant little to nothing in terms of what actually will happen this season for us. But of course, always feels nice to get a win over the Pistons. We have that winning streak over them, so that can continue for a little while longer. Obviously, next season, the Pistons are going to get a little bit better, depending on what pick they get first and foremost. But you got Cade Cunningham coming back. A lot of those guys just really developing into great players, hopefully. We'll see how things go in that department. But yeah, look, I don't know if it's the fact that it's 5:40 right now in the morning for me, or whether or not I just paid little to no attention to the game, even though my eyes were there. It's like my eyes were there, but nobody was home. I didn't really recollect anything in this game of significance. I remembered a couple of the highlight plays, like Zach LaVine got a very early on alley-oop in the game and stuff like that. Obviously, Zach and DeMar both played well. You got to see Marco hit a 3 in this game as well. It's fantastic to see him get small elements of minutes in this game. But yeah, other than that, I don't really recollect much in the game, and I apologize for that. It's probably not the best thing to say as a Bulls YouTuber. I don't remember the Bulls game, even though it just happened. But yeah, it just felt very standard. It felt very flat, slow, obviously very low scoring for both teams. It definitely wasn't the incredible ride I saw against the Mavericks, because against the Mavericks, you saw Patrick Williams, Kobe White, Ayo Dosunmu, all those guys play big minutes and be big part of the teams, whereas today, they weren't big parts of the team. Today, it was Zach, DeMar, Vooch, Patrick Beverley, Alex Caruso played for a little bit. And yeah, everybody else played off the bench, and some of them actually got very limited minutes as well. So it looked like we kind of rest a lot of our bench players, in all fairness, as well. But it is what it is. It was a great win for the Chicago Bulls to take under their stride heading into a big play-in game against the Raptors. DeMar DeRozan basically said how difficult it will be for the Bulls to just compete in the playoffs and get out of the play-in tournament, talking about traveling away in Toronto, leaving the same night. The game would happen a couple days later against whoever we verse if we'd win. It's a very difficult stretch, very difficult, I guess, traveling as well, especially going to Canada. So look, I'm not here to make excuses for the Bulls and stuff like that. I've said openly that I don't think we will beat the Toronto Raptors, but I really hope they can prove me wrong. And again, I'm not completely against the Bulls beating the Toronto Raptors. If I have to give you a percentage, it's more of a 55 to 45% chance I believe Toronto will win. And it's based on the evidence that they've beaten us 3 times already. But again, this I guess team, the Raptors and the Bulls, have had very close games in the past. So I definitely wouldn't put past the Bulls to win the game. But again, looking at this Detroit game, just standard, I would say. Vucevic didn't play a whole lot, but I also want to give a huge congratulations to him and for Patrick Williams for both playing 82 games of the season. Patrick Williams came into the NBA 2 seasons ago, got injured last season. His rookie season, he played a lot of games, but this is the first time he's played 82 games on his season. Congratulations to him. Big accomplishment for him, and hopefully he can continue to be as durable as he was this season and future years to come. That's what we want to see from Patrick Williams. And for Vucevic, the first time he's ever done it in his career, at this stage of his career as well. I think that's a massive accomplishment for Nikola Vucevic, and again, it's one of those ones that I believe he can take into contract negotiations. Hey, I played 82 games at 32 or 33 years old. That's got to be worth something. That's got to be worth a little bit more in terms of a contract scenario, whether it's with the Bulls or any other team. Saying that you played an 82 game season and you didn't take the time off. You played 17 minutes in this game as well, so it wasn't like you played peanuts of minutes just to get the 82. You played a lot of minutes in this game as well. Again, I think it's a huge accomplishment for them. But on to the next one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm happy that DeMar and Zach got the chance to rectify their bad performance against the Bucks. They'll come into this Toronto game a little bit more confident, knowing they both played fairly well in this timeout. And obviously, it was a close game for the most part against the Pistons. It looked like we were in second gear, third gear. We didn't really raise the levels like I thought we could or should have in this game. But you take the win. So congratulations to the Bulls. My player of the game, I'll just pick Zach LaVine for the sake of picking Zach LaVine. I don't really have a reason behind it. No need to pick a must improve in the last game of the season. That means nothing towards our season. And that's it. That's the last game reaction. I'm not going to make it any longer. I don't need to make it any longer. Time for talking for the regular season is done. One more Bulls Weekly to come just to end up everything for this season, and then on to the play-in tournament. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new. Time to get some rest, and I'll see you in the next Chicago Bulls video. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.